Hello, and welcome back to Vault Hunters. We had a chock full episode yesterday, and we are going to keep the ball rolling here. I think the first thing that I definitely want to do today is to finally get one of these knowledge stars. And we're just missing a little bit of knowledge essence, which means we're going to have to do another vault. And there are also some more vault-related workstations I want to check out today. But both of the tool stations I want to get require chromatic steel. I think we need 10 total to get both of them, and I just don't have nearly enough refined carbon for that. So I think we're definitely going to be starting off today with a vault run. The only thing we're missing to get our vault crystal is some andesite, which I believe should spawn in some forest due to the way that quartz changes, how andesite, granite, and diorite spawn. Forested highlands may not count as an actual forest biome though, because I'm not seeing any. That must be a forest there, because there's a whole bunch of andesite in the cliffside. That ought to be enough for a bit. Oh, it's gravel anyway. This is awkward. Oh, let me be sure to check out the black market before we leave. We've got a pair of vault boots and a shield in here. Not super interested in grabbing one of these mystery eggs, but we don't have enough to get either one of these gear pieces, so we'll skip out on that for now. Hopefully we should start getting some extra shards now that we have a sword that has plus 10% soul chance on it. Ooh, and we've got bonus gilded in this vault. All that means is that there's going to be some extra gilded chests laying around. Ooh, you guys are new. These living chests are going to have the most knowledge essence, so we definitely want to go for these whenever we see them. This guy's trying to hide from me. Ooh, we've got a stone pile here. Never going to complain about the extra ores. And I forgot that we're actually able to mine these chests now. I think with our axe we should be able to. Yeah, so we can just mine them instead of having to open them and loot them. Makes it a little easier right now. Of course, we still do get all the scrap from that since we can't really filter it out if we break them. But we should hopefully be able to fix that issue later today. And we can actually use vein miner on these chests too to break multiple of them at the same time. Now, the only chests that we can't break right now are these gilded ones, just because we don't have any of the affinities for that. We can slowly break them, but it's not going to break it all at the same time. It's just going to do one piece of loot. So in that case, it's so much easier to just loot it instead. Ooh, jump scare. Where did you guys come from? Alright, I think I got all the loot out of this room. Let me see if I can find where I came from. And we'll just head in the opposite direction, just so we don't get lost here. Ooh, and we've got a bunch of stone piles here. Hopefully I can make it through these and still have time to go find some more living chests. With that extra level of vein miner, it is so much easier here. We'll be able to clear this out in no time. All gone, just like that. There's another pretty large one down here too. I'm wondering if it would be worth it to go ahead and finish up that extra level of fortune expertise once we get one of those points, since we're finding so many of these vault ores here. I do have to be careful and remember what I came down here for. I can't get too distracted by all these stone piles. And we've got our second monolith here. Excuse me, berry bush. Oh, we've got another one of these challenge rooms here. I still don't think it's worth it right now to go all the way down there just to get some coins. Not something I want to invest my time in right now either. I'm starting to wonder if this snowy theme biome specifically has more of these vault ores, because I am finding so many of them. I found more of these than living chests this run. A polar bear? Are you kidding? That feels a little extreme. Oh, look at this tiny little dragon. He's so cute. He's guarding his little coin pile too. That's so cute. But we do only have 3 minutes left. It's probably a good idea to start heading back. We looted so many chests there. I think that was our best vault run yet. This guy's following me. This guy's following me. Oh, I forgot I have a magnet. That's why. He can't go upstairs though. I'll come back for you. Now to deal with all this loot we got. Well, I've got everything for the most part sorted out here. It's not perfect, but I'm starting to separate things more and more. Man, 8 relic booster packs and still nothing. Hey, how'd you get inside? Oh no, I forgot I left my monolith crate out here and it despawned. Ah, that's okay, we'll just live without it, I guess. The real question is, what are we gonna put our skill point into now? We do have strength completely maxed out. Ooh, how about that extra level of vein miner? That seems like a good idea. And it only has one more level left, so we may max that out next time. I wasn't able to find any Oopalon ore, surprisingly, from all those ore piles that we found. I did, however, find enough knowledge essence to get one more knowledge shard, which finally gives us everything we need to get our first knowledge star. We just right click this to claim it, and we get our first knowledge point, which we can spend to unlock any one of these mods. Some of them have a higher research cost than others, like these big mods here, so we won't be going for those. We're going to be going for something smaller. Definitely the first thing that we want to pick up here is pouches. Crafting one of these is going to allow us to pick up items easier in the vault. It's kind of like having a backpack, and hopefully we have everything we need to pick one up here. We do need to find a couple of rabbit hides. I wonder if we have any from living chest loot. It's not looking promising. I think it might be rabbit hunting season. Don't know where the best place to find rabbits is though. I know they spawn pretty frequently in the desert, but that's the only place I can think of. And the closest desert is 4,000 blocks away. We need a new option. They do spawn in forests too, so there should be one over there where all that andesite was earlier. I probably should have slept first. I love being able to just one-shot anything without even having to crit them. I feel way too powerful. So yeah, there should be a forest on top of that mountain here. Well, this is the tiniest cliffside I've ever seen, and there's no rabbits up here, so we're gonna have to keep looking. Oh, now this is definitely a forest. There's gotta be some rabbits in here. Man, it must not be rabbit hunting season, because I have not found a single one. Snowy biome should also spawn rabbits, and fortunately there's one right here. Well, those definitely aren't rabbits. Alright, come on, I cannot be this unlucky today. I must be the world's worst rabbit hunter. There are none. Bonk, 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 bonk. Well, the last resort I can think of is to head all the way to that desert. Maybe, you know, maybe the rabbit gods will bless us and we'll find one on the way there, though. Oh, I really should have thought about bringing the elytra and some rockets with me. Oh, there's a giant check mark in the sky. That is some wild terrain generation. Oh man, we're only halfway there. I feel like I've been running for forever. I know savanna biomes can spawn rabbits too. There's no way there's not one around. If all else fails though, we are close to the desert. Alright, there's no way a desert doesn't have any rabbit spawns. I see them, finally. Come here. I'm sorry for what I have to do to you. And no rabbit felt. Cool. Oh, we did get 2 out of them. I'm gonna find more of those guys just in case we end up wanting to make more pouches. Then I don't have to travel all the way out here to find more rabbits. Come here. Is that a camel? They aren't in the game yet. What's he doing here? Hello, bud. Come here. I did not come all the way out here just to get 2 rabbit hide. Come here. Come on. There we go. Oh, there's a skystone meteor here. Can we even mine this yet? We can. I mean, I might as well get the chest out of this since we're here. Oh, we have to research it first before we can even open it. That's messed up. Okay, well, we'll keep this in mind for when we do end up getting applied energistics. That won't be for a long time, though. Well, I do have quite a long journey to make back home, so I will see you when I get back. Well, now that we have the rabbit hide, we can pick up our first pouch. This does take some layer mar, which we have plenty of. And here we go, we got our first pouch. Now, if we wanted to allow this to pick up items automatically, we need one of these pickup upgrades. This isn't super expensive. Hopefully, we have everything we need for that. I think the only thing I'm missing to finish getting this pickup upgrade is a slime ball to make the sticky piston. And we can't do the create route to make a slime ball since we have to research that first in order to make that. Ooh, before we go hunting for a slime ball though, we can also pick up the stack upgrade for this. This will just allow us to carry more items in here. So if we had, say, 2 stacks of vault cobblestone, it will be able to hold 2 stacks in one slot instead of doing it like this. So that will definitely come in handy. Now, for the slime ball, we have 2 options here. We can either go back in the vault and hope we can find one in a living chest, Or we can explore around for a while in a cave and hope we can find a slime chunk. Although really the first option seems more fun, since we're gonna have to go back into a vault eventually. Plus, I am still missing a ton of refined carbon to get the tool stations we need, so I think we're gonna go this route. We shouldn't need as many shulker boxes now that we have this pouch, as the pouch is just a better storage option than the shulker box anyway. We can put our pouch on our back slot, and there should be a keybind to open it. Let's set that to this. Set that to the other button on my mouse, so now we should be able to open this a lot easier. And let's go ahead and jump into another vault. Oh, and the shop has re-rolled. We got a set of vault leggings here. We're pretty close to having enough for that. I wonder, might want to go ahead and grab those. See if we can get enough shards to get that when we get out. And I won't let the monolith crate despawn this time. Ooh, I really like the theme of this one. It's very pretty in here. Oh, excuse me. You're hitting me through the... It's very rude. Yeah, so in our pouch, we can start putting in some of these items we're picking up from the chest. I think for now, I'm gonna try to stick to the most common items that we're getting, like the stackable ones. So that way, that's the one that it's gonna hold the most of. We got our first monolith in here too. Very good. Oh man, I forgot slime spawn poison. More specifically, though, I think we definitely want to start throwing some of our cobblestone in here. And there is no, like, automatic pickup, so we do have to keep placing these items in here manually. Once we get that slime ball, though, we'll be in a much better position. Hey, you know, since the theme of this vault is so, you know, green, maybe we'll find some extra living chests. We are still on the hunt for the Opaline ore. Oh, there's a whole bunch of vault stone up there. Okay, well, not as much as I thought there was going to be, but still pretty decent. No Opaline ore yet, though. Oh, finally some living chests. Not a single slime block out of that. Alright, I don't even know where I came from at this point. Now, unfortunately, we aren't doing so hot on the living chest hunt. Those things are a lot rarer than they used to be. Oh, we've got a challenge room here. This room specifically, we have to dig down in the middle of this X, where we'll come to a room down here, and we'll want to block ourselves in once we get down. Fortunately, Cork allows us to place these blocks below each other. Oh, we can reach down there too. And the reason we want to block ourselves in is it gonna happen? Oh, that's a good sound. We got lucky here, but sometimes there is a chance it can spawn a room with quite a lot of spiders. And I can't remember if there's a third option where it's just kind of neutral, but we got very lucky here. Lots of ornate chests in this room. That should give us a good amount of gear. I think we've cleared this room out. Oh, no, there's one more over here. Oh, we got an Omega one here too. Good turnout. We did only get 2 pieces of gear, but we did get a magnet here. Maybe we can roll one that's better than the one we currently have, because the one we have right now is terrible. Those ornate chests also drop a lot of raw carbon, so we're going to put that to good use when we get out of here. We've got another new altar here where we just have to submit some of our mana, and we get another blessing. Well, we still haven't found any more living chests, and it's getting kind of close to skedaddle time. So it's starting to look like we're going to end up having to find a slime chunk anyway. Not going to let this monolith crate despawn this time. Now with these backpacks, we can actually save what's in here if we select all slots and then save it. So now every time we take out the items, it's always going to hold the same items, and we shouldn't be able to put anything else in. I definitely won't leave this as it is, as we probably don't need 4 full stacks of sticks, but we still need to get the pickup upgrade for this, which means we are going to have to go the alternative route and try and find a slime chunk. And we still haven't found any Opaline. I wonder if I should abandon that quest. Nah, we're bound to find some eventually. Let's roll our gear that we got. We've got a set of boots with 5 armor and +2 health. This one has 5 armor and +3 health, though. We'll stick with the ones we have then. And our magnet compared to our other one, it is only slightly better. It has a lot less durability, though. Yeah, the only difference between these two is this one has a lot less durability and 0.2 more blocks of range. Not worth it at all. The good news is that we should have gotten enough carbon here to craft up the tool station that we were working towards. Let's see how much we pulled out here. That gives us 13 raw carbon total, which is enough for 6 chromatic steel. Now we only need 5 to get the first tool station we want, and we got quite a lot of gear from the monolith crate we got. Let me go ahead and roll all this gear too. We've got a shield here that does have a higher block chance than the one we have, but this one does have a higher thorns chance. Plus, we get +3 health out of this. I think we'll stick with this one. Then we have the chest plate. This one is not nearly as good as the one we already have. And then as for the sword, this new one has a slightly higher soul chance and a little bit more durability. I think it might be worth it to go with the extra soul chance there. Throw some enchants on this bad boy. And we can finally pick up that tool station we were working towards. We got the Vault Artisan station now. This Vault Artisan station allows us to re-roll the modifiers on our gear. We do need to toss in some of these wild focus. So I'm going to throw in our old sword and see if we can't get something better out of it. It now has an extra 2.5 attack damage and 10% undead damage. Now it is a tough call to decide if we want to go for something with extra soul chance or extra attack damage. Plus this has 10% undead damage. It is a tough call. Let me see if I can't do the same on a higher level sword. Okay, now we've got it to where it's got +4 attack damage and 10% soul chance. This is the one. We're now doing over 40 damage. Now I think it's time to try and look for a slime chunk here. We do have yet another skill point here. We might as well go ahead and max out Vein Miner. Now, as for our slime chunk hunt, we might as well just go down into a cave here. So my plan here is to just dig down straight to the bottom of the world and not do what we just did. Then if we start clearing out a big area here, eventually in one of these chunks we should see some slimes start to spawn. Oh, those are not slimes. I got a little carried away when I went mining down there. I feel like this is way too much copper. But we found a whole bunch of other ores down there too. We had a very good turnout. I think I have enough diamonds to last me a lifetime now. Pickaxe does need a repair though. Let me see how I can go about doing that. I think we need one of these repair cores to fix our pickaxe. And these are expensive. Nor do we have a way to get vault scrap right now. So we may just toss this pickaxe to the side for now and pick up our old one. We have plenty of emeralds and enchant levels to put some enchantments on this. As for these jewels, I think we definitely want to keep the ornate affinity on our pickaxe. And I'm not sure what else we can fit on here. There's a 22 size for 0.7 item rarity. Oh, and there's another one here for 0.8. And I wonder if we can fit this one on here too that gives us pulverizing and 0.6% copiously. All copiously does is give a rare chance at duplicating the ores that we mine. So we definitely want ornate. And then I'm going to put the 0.8 item percent rarity on. Now, do I go for the extra item rarity percent or the pulverizing and copiously? I think we go with this one. There's still 14 capacity on this pickaxe, but I don't think we have any jewels that small. No, the smallest one we have is 16, and that only adds shoveling. But that's okay. This is a very buff pickaxe. I'm still down on the slime hunt, though. I wonder what phase the moon is in. Maybe we can try and find a swamp if I can find my nature's compass. Ah, there it is. Swamp is pretty close. That's good. Now, unless I'm mistaken, slimes only spawn in a swamp during a full moon. Oh, no, never mind. There's one there. Oh, that's a creeper head. I really thought that looked exactly like a slime. I'm not going crazy, I swear. Well, okay, so there is a swamp right here, but we may have to wait for a full moon in order for slimes to spawn. Fortunately, it is super close to our base, so I may just chill out for a bit until that happens. I feel way too strong. I feel like I shouldn't be able to one-shot Enderman. I'm going to make a clock so I don't lose track of time. I'm also going to craft up another pouch because the one that we had last time was not nearly enough to hold all the items that we were getting. And eventually, with another research point, we can upgrade this to a double pouch, which should hold twice as many items, and it should also have more upgrade slots in it. That costs 3 research points, though, and I'm not sure we're ready for that yet. Yeah, right now we do not have that much knowledge essence, so we'll have to hold off on any more knowledge stars for today. I was considering re-rolling this magnet too, but considering it's a scrappy magnet, it's actually pretty high on all of its stats. It can only have a max range of 4, so if we wanted anything higher, I think we may have to find a higher level magnet. While we wait for a full moon, I think I want to check out probably the best feature in this mod pack. I'm going to be picking up a couple of these animal pins. We do also need to pick up a jar for this. Now, to get these animal pens to work, we first need to collect some animals. I'll start off with sheep here, and you just shift right click these guys to pick them up. And then in our animal pen, we can throw them down. Then we can see that there are 6 sheep in here right now. We can feed these guys some wheat, and it will give them the same amount of wheat as there are sheep in the pen. So now we can see there are 9 in here, and we can breed them again in 50 seconds. And we can shear them to get some wool from them. And then if we want to get rid of any, we can just use a sword on them, and it will kill one of them. I'm not sure how many these pens can hold. That's a theory we'll have to continue to test out. I think we did lose our jar for putting them in the pen, so we'll have to get a couple more of those. And we can farm other animals too, like chickens and pigs and cows too. And I believe there are other animals we can farm too, like rabbits, for example. But the last time I tried to find any rabbits, it took a while. So we might come back to that one. Now, I am just trying to find one more pig and cow here. I assume you have to have 2 of each in order to start breeding them. Oh, that was almost really bad. There's another cow and another pig. I may need to upgrade our wheat farm if we're going to be farming all these animals. Now we're talking. I'm going to keep farming some wheat and breeding up these animals so we have a good source of all of these animal drops whenever we need them. Well, I kind of lost track of time there, and I have absolutely no clue what phase the moon is in now. I did have kind of an epiphany and realized that I probably shouldn't be trying to use one pickaxe with everything on it, but I instead now have 2 different pickaxes. One here is for mining ores, and the other is for mining chests. And then we still have our axe here for the living and wooden chests. I swapped out the ornate affinity for gilded, as I think we're finding those gilded chests more often. And I threw on the 0.7 item percent rarity. And then for our ore pickaxe, I only had enough room to put smelting and an extra mining speed on it. But smelting should just smelt all of the ores and stone that we mine. Yeah, we can see we're getting a bunch of stone and copper here. And we still get the fortune effect on it too, which is super good. And this works for any ores that we mine. Yeah, we just got 31 nickel out of, like, there were only 8 there. So I may spend some time just digging big holes in between episodes to see just how many ingots that we can get. Although I do have to remember that I don't have any repair kits, and mining all that stone will do a number on this pickaxe. I might just save that actually. I'm also going to continue farming in between episodes and building up our animal pens. But I think that's a great place to leave it for today. I'm going to go see about trying to find a slime. I need to wait for a full moon though. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you next time.